Coming up, MSNBC even fights Democrats from the left perspective. AOC fights Chuck Schumer on passing the bill to prevent shutting down government. And Maxine Waters puts her gross hypocrisy on full display. MSNBC Stephanie Ruhle fights Senator John Fetterman on so-called oligarchs.
Democrats, we like billionaires if they're giving to our causes or to our party as well too.
But there's a difference. Hold on. There's a difference between a very wealthy
unlimited
donor.
money. It's unlimited money. That's the poison of American democracy. Get rid of unlimited money, and then that would render billionaires on either side to those kinds of a thing. And so remember, a lot of these billionaires that were in tech, they used to be more friendly to the Democratic interest in our party as well too. So,
but
unlimited money, get rid of that, and that would transform America more than any single other decision.
John Fetterman here is entirely reasonable, whereas with Stephanie Ruhle, not so much. Fetterman makes the point that when it comes to oligarchs / billionaires, the Democrats are just as happy with their billionaires who are donating to their political cause as Republicans are. They only start getting their knickers in a knot, so to speak, when the Democrats switch sides, such as has happened with a number of the tech billionaires. Then all of a sudden, the oligarchs become a problem. Fetterman's point is that while there's no capping on donations, money is going to be a problem. But Ruhle tries insisting time and again that there is a difference. The reality is there isn't, but Ruhle is just wanting to make a clearly partisan political point. So much for any attempt at pretense of balance. Then we have Jake Tapper questioning AOC.
So Chuck Schumer, I guess the Senate Democratic leader, your senator, said at this meeting that he is going to vote for cloture. He is going to vote to allow there to be a simple majority vote. You think that's wrong?
I believe that's a tremendous mistake. Yes.
Why?
I think, well, first and foremost, the American people, if anyone has held a town hall or has seen what has been happening in town halls, American people, whether they are Republicans, Independents, Democrats, are up in arms about Elon Musk and the actual gutting of federal agencies across the board. This continuing resolution codifies much of this chaos that Elon Musk is wreaking havoc on the federal government.
AOC here does not want Schumer to support the bill. AOC wants a shutdown. But there is more to it behind the scenes here. It's mostly, in this case, a factional fight. AOC probably wants to primary Chuck Schumer. She's not in favor of Schumer at all. And this is what it is. It's a New York factional fight. She clothes it in polite terms and makes it about theoretically people wanting to take Doge to task. And she talks about, these meetings that are held in town halls with the Republicans, where pretty much everyone knows that the Democrats have been instructed to flood those town halls to make things as uncomfortable for Republican representatives as possible, to make it appear that there is a whole lot more antagonism towards Doge in particular and the Republican cause in general than in reality there is. So AOC clearly wants the government shutdown to happen. Now, if you enjoy this content, please like, share and subscribe. AOC's a blatant hypocrite. Watch what she said in her first speech on the issue of shutdowns.
Normal to shut down the government when we don't get what we want. It is not normal for public servants to run away and hide from the public that they serve. And it is certainly not normal to starve the people we serve for a proposal that is wildly unpopular among the American people.
Here, AOC clearly demonstrates just what a hypocrite she is. where in her first speech she says exactly the opposite of what she said in the preceding segment. Here she says essentially that having a shutdown is a party that's in opposition having a tantrum because they are not getting their own way. She is grossly hypocritical. She pretends all of this ideological purity when in fact she's just another politician, where she will do anything to further her political agenda. On this specific issue, though, and this specific potential shutdown, she lost.
The Senate has officially passed the funding bill averting a government shutdown. We'll also put up this tweet that we have from Fox's Chad Pergram saying, government shutdown averted. Senate aligns with House 54-46. 2 Democrat yeas, Shaheen and King, who caucuses with Dems. Fetterman is a no, though, on that final passage. We do have a shot there of the Senate floor.
As you have probably already heard, the Senate passed the funding bill, so there will be no Senate shutdown. In reality, if the Democrats had opposed the funding bill and there had been a government shutdown, everyone would have blamed the Democrats for that, and they would have been on a hiding to nothing. And in terms of hypocrites, the Democrats are full of them. Yeah, have a look at Maxine Waters pushing for civil war.
I'm worried that Trump is on the edge of creating a civil war. He alluded to it more than once. He alluded to the fact that if he did not get reelected, that there could be a civil war. What does Trump expect? Oh, I believe he expects violence. I believe he expects confrontation. I believe he's working toward a civil war.
Here, Waters talks about confrontation and that Donald Trump and the Republicans want a civil war. It's a ridiculous concept. And it amazes me that these people have such short memories and that they can be so incredibly brazen. Anyone would actually think, having watched her comments here, that she wants peace. Does she, though? Does she think that people would forget what she is really like? I mean, just have a look at this from a few years ago.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
How many of you remember this bit of nonsense? Here, she is directly advocating for confrontation, which is exactly the opposite of what she claims in the previous clip, where she was saying it was the Republicans pushing for confrontation. Whatever happened to the peacemaker here, I wonder? This is a clear lesson. Don't believe Democrats. They will say that night is day if they think it suits their political advantage, even if yesterday they said that day was day. What do you think of the blatant lies and hypocrisy of the Democrats? Please let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.